Hi, welcome to a new episode of Sportsy. Let's talk sports. Today we are going to again have a friend we spoke earlier about a different game. We spoke to him about table tennis in India and how to grow table tennis as a sport. They grew UTT, Ultimate Table Tennis League in India. We also had a chance to talk to him about the whole Chennai FC episode and how uh, football is shaping up in India and how Chennai FC is doing for the growth. So please welcome again Hiren Modi, where we'll be talking about football in India and Chennai FC.
Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, and thank you for watching. But please do subscribe on our channel Sportsy Says and follow Sportsy Says across all the social media handles. Help us spread the word of Sportsy, Let's Talk Sports. Please subscribe to Sportsy Says.
असते पडे कसके पडे अलसी पडे परत पडे अर्थ पडे எடுத்து போடு வாங்கி போடு பறந்து போடு இழுத்து போடு வளைத்து போடு குலுக்கி போடு சுளுக்கி போடு தூக்கி போடு திருப்பி போடு குதிச்சு போடு மிதிச்சு போடு சுத்தி போடு சுத்தி போடு சுத்தி போடு சென்னையின் கிளப்புக்கு சுத்தி போடு
Hiren, it was fun talking to you about the whole
Thank you.
ultimate table tennis, and
Pleasure.
I think
Yeah.
it's we know I think how much the game has a potential, and so
Yes.
the everything. But how can we let you go without speaking to you about something about one of the most successful team in the ISL, who is also
Chennai
on the
FC.
who's also
Yeah.
on the different highs and different lows that we don't know when it
Yeah,
happens. So
Chennai FC is
Um,
like a Bombay Stock Exchange. Goes up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did Chennai FC happen? And again, I don't want to get to the whole part of it, but when I say how it's happened, is how the 6 years have happened of Chennai FC.
I think the 6 years can be best termed as an amazing journey filled with joys, frustration, pain, agony, ecstasy. I think any emotion which is known to mankind, we have experienced at Chennai FC. Be it, I would say, our owners, Mrs. Dani, Mr. Bachchan Jr., and MS, or the fans, the players, the coaches, us in the management staff. I think we've experienced every emotion known to mankind in the last 6 years. I think that's the best way to put the 6 year journey uh,
Yeah.
of the club. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have been complete entertainment. We have been completely passionate. We have been a united bunch across this 6 years, and I think no one can expect, or I would say, wish for a better journey.
It's a full on Rohit Shetty movie and the typical South Indian
Complete,
movie.
completely.
Yeah, but what has been the most satisfying moment, other than obviously the championships are, but
Yeah.
other than that, what has been the most satisfying moment yet?
So I would say from I will talk about what's been from the club side and then personally mine.
Yes.
From the club side, I think we've been a club of multiple firsts.
Mhm.
First, I would say to qualify for AFC
Yes.
Cup, being part of the ISL. Uh, First to score X number of goals, a whole lot of stats. We've been there, number one.
Yeah.
But I would say the most was winning those two championships,
Correct.
right? Season 2 and season 4. And at the same time, season 6, where everyone practically wrote us off
Yes.
after the first few matches. And then they started saying that, man, we could definitely go and win the finals, right? For me, I think the best moment has been in season 4, where it was my first year at the club and we ended up winning the championship,
Mhm.
also qualifying for AFC. my other memorable moment was in this season, which was in the first game against Hyderabad, where we won, where we scored our first goals, like in dying seconds. I think that that game just made me believe in that whole process, saying that yes, we are back.
Oh,
So I
nice.
think yeah. But season 5, I would like to. I mean, it was a big disappointment across the board,
Yeah.
but I take that as a big learning. Lots of things which didn't go right on the field, off the field. But I think in sport, you got to learn how to take losses as equally as how you
Yes.
learn to take victories. So yeah,
All right. So yes, one side is the commercial side and the
yeah,
whole hits, and luckily I think you are is one of those few teams, or probably the only team where the celebrity owner also is seen on the field equally passionate about the whole process. I think that is kudos to Abhishek
yeah,
to be part of the whole thing.
yeah.
And
No, so I'm saying that Mr. Bachchan Jr. has been a tremendous support along with Mrs. Dani. Both these
yes,
owners, Mahi, we all know, has his cricketing
yes,
responsibilities, right? But he has also given time,
yeah,
be it for team lunches, for commercial responsibilities in terms of in promoting our club. But get being present for every game, being invested emotionally
yes.
with the club, with the players, with the staff. I think we couldn't have asked for a better set of owners.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
how is the whole journey converting into the grassroots development? Because we heard that
yeah,
your academy is coming to different level and it's happening. So because
yeah.
Indian football can grow only if we pump in a lot of things at that level, the 10 to 15,
So
16 age group.
correct. So what we are doing is we at Chennai FC believe in growing like very slowly like a tree, because when you grow very fast, you can come down also very fast. So we want to be
Yeah.
like a tree, which takes its time to grow, but then it's got a very solid foundation.
Mhm.
And unless there is a lumberjack who comes and cuts us forcefully, the tree will stay there for
Yes.
ages and ages to come, right?
Mhm.
That's what we want to do at CFC. What we've done is we have our Chennai FC soccer schools, which act as a broad baser of the sport. So we're broad basing the sport of cricket across the state. We have close to around 20 odd soccer schools in operation,
Mhm.
600 odd kids who are part of the soccer schools. Uh, we use that as not only a marketing platform, but also a platform to develop fans and to make people fall in love with the game.
Right.
This also acts as a scouting background for our under 13 youth team.
Mhm.
Under 15 and under 18s, and the reserve is where we send a scout for the best talent from across the country, whether it's
Correct.
from AIFF or from different states. And when they come into our academy, we treat them as similarly as we treat the senior team.
Mhm.
So they wear the same kits. They have nutritionists who take care of their nutrition. We have each team has a team manager, dedicated coaches. So and Chennai has a problem. It's geographically also very wide.
Yes.
So a lot of people come from different localities in Chennai. So
Mhm.
we've created a system where they come to one place where we get them buses, where they go to train together. We drop them back at a central location. So it's a completely different setup we have for our youth.
Mhm.
We believe that investing in youth will allow us to scout for local talent, because ultimately Chennai
Right.
FC needs to have local players. We've had a
Exactly.
Dhanpal Ganesh, Edwin, we've had a Pandian, but we're looking at why can't we have 5 or 6 players in the starting 11 to be from the state.
Yes.
Now that takes time, because cricket has been the major sport out there.
Yes.
So
Correct.
after cricket now it's become football. But we've started that process, and we are confident that in the near to medium term we'll be able to deliver and develop more and more local talent in the state.
Okay. And and this is amazing, the way like we know the Reliance Foundation Young Champions Academy, which is
Yeah.
doing great. Bangalore has the Pelaris kind of setup, which is the JSW
Hmm.
setup, which is amazing. And Tata
Correct.
Foundation, like Jamshedpur, has been known for the whole football. Like everybody
Yes.
put together, I think that Jamshedpur has the biggest legacy than anybody else. So
Completely agree.
you also going towards the residential school, because that's where the whole team bonding can start building, or it's still
See,
far.
our reserve team and our B team basically is a residential program.
Okay. Mhm.
Uh, For the others, we have our under 13, which is kids primarily from Chennai.
Mhm.
So we don't want to uproot them from their families right now.
Right.
But in the long term, we have the vision to have our own residential academy. But we want to do it in the right way. We don't want to create a white elephant. We want it to be economically self-sustaining. We don't want to create a model where we have the owners who are constantly, pumping in the shortfall year on year. Because at the end of the day, business needs to be self-sustaining. While
Correct.
football can be a passion, the business of football needs to be economically self-sustaining.
Yes.
So what we will do is we will, till the time we don't see the conducive environment and the conducive financial environment also, we create effective, strong partnerships. So, for example, our partnership with the Center of Sports Science, which is one of the high performance centers based out of Chennai in Sri
Right.
Ramchandra University.
Correct.
They have been kind enough. They've developed their own football pitch for our senior team and the reserve team.
Oh wow.
Whenever there is an injury across, whether it's an under 13, under 15, under 18 team, they access the high performance center for their sports rehab.
Very nice.
So if I create a residential program, I already have these facilities which I'm giving to my players.
Correct.
Now, what I need to do is I need to find land at a good price, then build infrastructure. So rather than doing greenfield, if I can do something in brownfield, why not continue doing that? And once the environment is conducive for a greenfield expansion, the club will definitely evaluate and look at that.
Great. And we all are looking forward to football to grow in India. But where do you see it in 5 years?
Well, I definitely see India increasing its ranking. I think India needs to play more competitive matches.
Yes.
It needs to play more so that it can get more exposure. After Sunil Chetri's plea, we saw how Indians flocked to the stadium.
Correct.
I think what Indian football needs is to move towards appointment viewing, what the Premier League is now. People will decide, I want to watch a Man U game or a Man City game or an Arsenal game or a Liverpool game. Can we get in 5 years to that scene where people say that, hey, I want to reach home early because I don't want to miss a Chennai FC game on TV?
Yes.
In 5 years, I would say, I don't know whether we can get there, but what I would definitely want is fans to say that, you know what, even if you have lost 5 games, I will still come in hordes and hordes to support the club.
Right.
So we are very lucky to have Super Machans and We Stand Blues as 2 fan clubs. They have supported us in every season, right? Whether we are losing or winning. They also get frustrated. But they never stop coming to the stadium.
Yeah.
But can we get that to multiply into 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 people coming game by game? Because it's not an expensive game to attend. $50, $100, $150. So can people from that city start loving the franchise, the club, and start coming and supporting the club by that? Because, you need to have that financial momentum and that stadia revenue coming in also, along with your media revenues and your sponsorship revenues to kind of start that entire process of being self-virtuous in running a club. So I expect at least that is what I would want. We will get there in 5 years. Forget World Cup and all of that. I think let's look at our house first. Let's improve Indian football, the league, and then let's look outside.
So the I think even if you get 25, 30,000 people attending per game, I think
I'm saying in 15,000 come game by game. Right? I think it's a victory for India. I think stadiums will do at 15,000. It's a great 15,000 full. It's an amazing atmosphere. The problem with our infrastructure is that it's all 30,000, 40,000.
Yes,
and
that's what
that is never going to come, because it's just not in our community. I mean, if you look at Europe, it's been a community sport.
Yes,
Kids from right at 8-9 years is invested into going to the game.
Yes.
Out here, as the Indian society, we have so many challenges in roti, kapda, and makan that all this comes as discretionary spends. So we need to get our TG right and start constantly hitting them. And even 15,000 people come every game, I think Indian football is reached.
Excellent. I think, and I'm sure that will happen. The way it is growing, that will happen. And as you rightly said about the whole community development, I think the football has played a big role in building communities across the world. And I think not far away, in India as well, where the communities start developing and people start feeling that this is my club. And I think the best part,
Yes.
what I feel, cricket has got a lot of icons and idols that people can change the, like in IPL. If Mahi is not playing in CSK, I don't know whether I'm going to be a follower of CSK. It
Exactly.
is so, but in football, I'm still I hate to see not having a FC Pune City because that's where I am. But then what do I do? That in that case, that community can be developed, and
Exactly.
what yeah, that is the benefit I think the football has, and the community development can happen through the relentless work that you guys are doing. I think it's phenomenal.
Yes, we hope so. We
Yeah,
can live up
and
to our expectations.
yeah, and one last thing, with the all everything happening and the sports industry is booming. Yes, current is a pause, but it will come back. Uh, your advice on the education, mixture of education for the athletes and the career aspirations for the industry.
See, I think I'm a personal optimist, uh, and I while a lot of people force us to be realists, and we should be realists to a level where we can understand what challenges we have to face in the near to medium term. But we
Yeah.
should always be positive in the sense that human will is going to be indestructible. We will prevail, right?
Yes.
Having said that, for athletes, I think it's very important to maintain a positive bent of mind, not get frustrated. Keep on training wherever you can, wherever
Yes.
whatever infrastructure allows you to. Keep on training. Keep on having a positive state of mind. Don't get frustrated. For industry professionals, yes, there's going to be challenging times. This is a time where you can start, I would say, updating your knowledge, upgrading your knowledge base. There are lots of webinars, lots of seminars, lots of talks, lots of interactions happening. Listen to them, be part of them.
Mhm.
Best time to forge new strategies. A lot of people are saying that digital will be the new medium to kind of work with partners.
Yeah.
What can we do differently in that space? So I think this is a time where everyone can start reinventing their offerings, their deliverables, how they approach brand building,
Yeah.
marketing. Uh, do even outdoor hoardings make sense now? At least till the near to medium term.
Yeah.
I, it's a debate on that, but I say
Correct.
that if no one's going to go watch the game at arenas, then why should I do outdoor advertising? Why not
Correct.
do all on digital, right? Does print media make sense when newspapers are not going to be delivered that much, or even if they are, do they actually make sense on the ROI because you're not going to
Yeah.
drive attendance? So,
Correct.
what is going to be the main call to action? So I think professionals like us now need to start, looking at these kind of questions and answering them.
Mm.
For people just entering the industry, graduates, I would say that this is not the time to haggle on money. This is the time to kind of take whatever you are going to get and be secure with a job,
Mhm.
and showcase your value in this time, because if in this
Excellent.
challenging times you showcase your value, then you're cementing your place,
Yes.
because no one is indispensable, and people who think they are indispensable are in for a tough ride.
Correct.
So all of us are going to be dispensable, right? So it's up to us to continue working hard, whether it's from home or from office.
Yeah.
We cannot take anything lying down or anything for granted,
Mhm.
and we have to. And this time, I would say, at least personally, this is what I believe, that every person who's invested in sport as a owner or a league promoter or a franchisee, they're all bleeding money.
Yes.
As professionals, it's going to be our jobs to ensure that the losses don't increase than the
Correct.
current levels. In fact, they should reduce. And if we can manage to do that, I think that's going to be a good year, even in such a pandemic kind of a scenario.
Yeah.
So it's our moral right to kind of work even more hard now
Yeah.
on these situations.
Yeah, I think money saved is money earned as well. So I
Exactly.
think so. It's efficiency is going to be a different level,
Yes.
and it's how you said. I think it was very much related to what Vineet also spoke. Vineet Karnik also said that
Yeah.
you are 22, I am 45, but we after this we both are going to be the same in the industry. So think what we
Exactly.
can do differently. Like my
Exactly.
your and my learnings of last 20 years are going to be, yes, there's going to be advantages somewhere, but it's not going to be different than, because the new normal is, don't know what the new normal is.
Correct. So everyone is going about the new normal, right? Obviously, we'll come back to the old normal, but till the new normal exists, you have to reinvent yourself.
Exactly.
So
Correct.
as Darwin would say, that it's the survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
I think it's going to become now the survival of the quickest. Whoever is quick to
Oh,
adapt,
nice.
quick to respond, quick to implement, quick to execute, are going to be the
Yeah.
people who will win. So yeah.
I love this line. Yeah, it's the survival of the quickest.
So I'm going to copyright that.
Yeah. So I'm going to put it under your name. Yes.
Done.
Said by Hiren. But yeah, I loved it
Yeah.
actually. So great, Hiren. Thank you.
Yes.
It was
a
wonderful
pleasure.
talking to you. And
Pleasure.
yeah, next time we'll be having a coffee, not on the virtually,
Definitely.
but in person soon.
Definitely, we'll do that. Look
Yes.
forward to it.
Look
Stay
forward to it.
safe.
See you.
Stay
Take
safe.
care.
Sid.
Stay safe.
Thanks. Wish your family well. Bye.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, and thank you for watching. But please do subscribe on our channel Sportsy Says and follow Sportsy Says across all the social media handles. Help us spread the word of Sportsy. Let's talk sports. Please subscribe to Sportsy Says.